Vikings! Welcome back to this week's broadcast.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Olivia. Taylor, didn't you used to cheer?
Yeah, in middle school, but I'm not nearly as good as our competition team.
Oh yeah, they just had state this week. Let's check it out.
The Northwest cheerleaders have been working hard to prepare for their upcoming state performance.
My favorite part about comp season is we actually get to perform for our own awards and not just supporting other teams to get theirs.
Everyone that we're working with is working towards a common goal, and it's just a lot of fun to get up there and show everybody what you have been working on for like 6 months.
What I do as a captain is I'm in charge of picking out hair and our uniforms for the games, and I'm also just kind of in charge of making sure that our coach is gone or not doing something with certain groups that we need to make sure everyone is still on track and just showing good leadership.
Normally throughout the whole season we practice about 3 days a week. Usually an hour in the morning. If we do evening practices, they're about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but we kind of keep them in the morning for the most part.
Last year we had a man named Stan choreograph our routine, but this year we had our coach choreograph our game day routine and a UCA member named Flora choreograph our performance. Competition cheer is kind of just a combined team of the higher skilled JV girls who try out and varsity, and we all work together to make some routines.
It's the sport aspect of cheer. It's less of what you guys see, so it's less cheering for other teams and kind of doing it for ourselves.
Competition days look like we show up to the school or facility that we're performing at and show up with hair and makeup done in our warm-up uniforms.
And then we will change, we'll warm up a little bit, stretch, change into our uniforms, perform, and then get a little water, a breather, and go back to our other outfits.
Scoring system is based out of 100 points, and you get points basically about everything you're doing, crowd involvement, smiling, the level of skills you're performing, how sharp you are, and then you get deductions for what you do wrong. So if you step off the mat or throw a sign off, then it's a deduction.
Last year, Crete had an 83 for base score and we had a 78, but then they had 5 point in deductions and we hit 0. So we ended with the same score, but they got first and we got second because they had a higher base score.
For cheer in general, no one qualifies for state. Everyone just gets to go and compete, and not all cheer teams have a comp season. So if they don't get a comp season, then there's no way for them to qualify. So we all just get to go and compete, and that's basically our one competition of the year.
Congrats to our Northwest cheerleaders on yet another successful season.
It's pretty cool how well our cheerleaders did at state. You know who else is cool? Mr. Hansen.
Oh yeah, he's the accompanist for all the choirs, right?
Yeah, let's learn more about him.
Mr. Hansen is more than just a teacher here at Northwest. He's done some pretty interesting things throughout his years.
My job here is the accompanist for all the choral activities, and then I also teach a drama class and a beginning piano class. I've been teaching professionally in some capacity since about 2005. I think when I made the decision, it was between meteorology and music education. I went this route just because I enjoyed being around people. I knew that I would need to be around people. Prior to this, I was at senior high, but I was basically doing kind of the same thing. Before that, I lived in New York, and I taught lessons and worked as a preschool music teacher, and I sold ad space for magazines for a while up and down Madison Avenue, Park Avenue. I taught classes at Lincoln Children's Zoo for a while, a couple summer camps out in Massachusetts. I like doing a lot of outdoors things, so camping, fishing, hiking, skiing, snowboarding. During the spring, I like to go storm spotting, storm chasing for the Weather Service. I played for a big event in Omaha, the Axarben Ball, one year. That was really fun. A lot of people. The piano was up on stage. I got to put on the Elton John glasses and rock out. That was fun.
Mr. Hansen lived in India before coming back to Grand Island after graduating from Northwest in 2002.
So in India, that was part of my student teaching. So for the first couple months, I was working at a high school there in the music department. It was Northern Indian classical music we were teaching. And after that, it was just kind of traveling around and just experiencing as much as I could.
The Northwest Music Department is grateful to have Mr. Hansen as a part of our staff.
It was fun to learn about Mr. Hansen. I didn't know much about him.
You know what I don't know much about? Soccer.
Oh yeah, they're starting to get ready for their upcoming season.
Let's check it out.
The girls and boys soccer teams are currently preparing for their upcoming seasons. During the off-season, they have been playing interleague and conditioning since January.
What we do is right now for conditioning is we have practices Tuesday through Thursday just right after school until 6. And so that's kind of just time where it gets us more like running, more like physical exercise, and then in like a week we're actually going to be starting actual practices outside, and that's when we'll actually start like playing, moving the ball and stuff like that.
We've been doing conditioning 2 times a week, and then 1 practice at the field house 1 time a week, and just in between whenever we can run or get to the gym and stuff, get some touches.
My expectations for the upcoming season, obviously everybody wants to win. I want to personally go to state again. We've gone for the past couple of years, just we haven't, we've lost both times first round, so it'd be really nice if we were to win our first game going into state.
This season, I just want to really work as a team, make sure that we're moving the passes up the field and working together, because we have a lot of new good members, so just making that team atmosphere I think will really help like build up the team for future years.
Our team's strengths, I would say, is we all do weight classes and stuff like that, and then we have speed on our side too for the most part in every game.
We've got a lot of quick freshmen that have a lot of good footwork, so working together with the upperclassmen who have already played with us, I think if we can all work together, it will be a super good season.
An actual season, York, they're kind of like our rivals, and it's constantly back, forth. Like last year, we played them 3 times in total, lost the first 2 games, and then when it came to districts finals, we won against them to get us district champions.
Hastings and Aurora, we've lost to the past few years, but it's always been close, so I think this year we definitely have a chance of getting that advantage over them.
Good luck to both teams as they start up this year's soccer season.
Man, soccer's got a super season starting.
That was a great tongue twister, Olivia.
Let's see how good the rest of the Vikings are at them.
Hey, I'm Charlie Hurley. Welcome to Viking in the Village. Today we're going to find out who can pull off these tough tongue twisters. Say Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
I heard of she-shells.
Good for you.
He didn't do it. Say Irish wristwatch 5 times fast.
Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
Good man. Say Swiss wristwatch 5 times fast.
Swiss What is it again?
Swiss wristwatch 5 times fast.
Swiss wristwatch.
That's Swiss. You should at least be able to say Swiss.
Swiss wristwatch, Swiss wristwatch, Swiss wristwatch, Swiss wristwatch.
Say Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Oh, wow. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
That was she-shells.
It was she-shells, but it's close.
Close. I'll give you that. Good stuff. Say Irish wristwatch 5 times fast.
Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
Pound it. There. Cut. Irish wristwatch 5 times fast.
Irish. Wait.
Irish? What?
Say that again.
Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wrist. Irish wristwatch.
Okay, how about Swiss wristwatch?
What?
Swiss wristwatch.
Swiss Swish. Dude, no, I'm done.
Say Irish wristwatch 5 times fast.
Oh. Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
What about Swiss wristwatch?
Swish. Dude, I can't do that.
What about Sally sells seashells down by the seashore?
Sally sold
Good effort, man. Say Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore?
Found it.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
It's good you got that down because it looks like we're out of time.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Olivia. Thanks for watching!